Come through, Queen. I wanna see ya. Come through, Queen.
Hi, everyone. It's Dan.
And Brendan.
And this is Come Through, Queen. Hey, Brendan.
Hello.
So we're back. We hope you enjoyed our Family Stone episode last week.
Yeah. Highly recommend going to listen to the commentary from SJP and Dermot Mulroney yourself.
So I've been told by some people after listening to this episode, they went out and bought the DVD.
Good. Let's get DVD sales up.
But I feel like now looking back, we should have had an affiliate link.
I know. I don't know how to do that.
I know. Next year I'll figure that out. But this week we've had time to marinate over the New Jersey trailer. And we're back, baby. I love that they gave it to us right before Christmas.
It was a little Christmas gift.
It was a little Christmas gift. We're not premiering, obviously, into the new year. It's a February, I want to say 7th, Tuesday, February 7th, 9 p.m. Love that. Love that it's on Thursday. And let's get to it.
Tuesday's really perfect for us because I feel like Tuesday's been a dead zone for a second. I feel like they're airing Below Deck Adventure wise on that.
Sure, yeah.
Which I watched the Heather Gay episode, part of it. She was annoying on it.
What about our friend Angie Harrington?
Kind of faded into the background.
Oh, the camera wasn't focused on her.
Yeah, and the conversations online are that Heather was presented as what they call the primary, but it was clearly actually Angie and Chris H.
Oh, Chris is there too.
Yes.
They're the ones who are paying.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Because it does cost money to go on Below Deck.
That's so crazy.
I know.
Okay. Back to the Jersey trailer. A cover of Olivia Newton-John's Magic.
Beautiful.
I gotta say though, last year's Cruel Summer was a touch more iconic.
No, but you have to pay tribute to Olivia this year.
You have to
if you release a cinematic trailer for a Housewives franchise this year, it has to pay tribute to Olivia.
Okay. Does the production company that does Jersey only do Jersey?
I think so. I mean, we've looked into this,
I know.
But I forget. But I think so.
I think so. Because this is a different flavor.
Yeah.
It's very cinematic. The other ones are more you know?
Well, yeah, you get a different flavor for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I do miss the New York ones that would always descend into chaos.
Well, the New York ones always including orchestral music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Okay, some headlines. For me, I think the number one headline, Jackie Goldschneider, friend of.
We knew it was coming.
And she's given interviews saying this was
her choice.
Her decision.
Yeah.
Which I want to believe, but at the same time, you seem to be filming every party.
I know. And remember when we were hearing rumblings that she was telling people at the softball game that she was hoping still to be full time, and that they the producers kept on inviting her to events, so she thought that was a good sign. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember that actually. Okay, we have 2 new full-time cast members. Danielle Cabra, I think that might be a typo on this because I think it's Cabral, and Rachel Fuda.
So Danielle is blonde.
Danielle's blonde.
And Rachel looks like an elegant Tim Burton character.
Yeah. For me, I want to say Danielle feels like the very clear fit.
Yes.
I feel like Rachel, I'm curious to see how it goes. And it's interesting, she's fighting against
Tree
and Jen Aiden.
Yeah. So we'll see. People have tried.
I mean, Jack Legend Goldschneider tried and now is a friend. So
yeah. It's always jarring to have another person with a name, an iconic name from a franchise. So we're getting a Danielle.
So Bravo tweeted meet your new housewives. And she's like, yeah, I've I respect the old Danielle, and there's a new Danielle in town, baby. I think she has the energy, and I think Alex told me she's like the sister-in-law to like a Manzo or a Larita.
Good. I can't wait to say hi, Danielle. Like Kim G.
Rachel, I think, is in her like early 30s.
So I'm not even in my early 30s anymore. Holy
No, you're
shit.
not. You're
I'm
not, baby.
straight in the mid.
You're close to late.
Yeah, I am close to late.
And we have also a new friend of
Cindy Barshop.
Cindy Barshop joining the cast. Now, I can't even like find her name in this article. Oh my God. What is this woman's name?
It's like something such and such.
She didn't really have a moment in the trailer.
She had like a little one at the beginning of the trailer that was like, I need an alcohol with a side of alcohol because these women are crazy.
Oh, that was her. I thought that was like Jen Aiden or something. We have a lot of like, again, Jen Aiden is drunk moments.
Yeah, where we thought she was like not gonna drink anymore, right? Wasn't that the narrative?
Oh, I don't know that.
Not that she was not gonna drink ever, but that she like she has this narrative about herself that she's not really a drinker.
Okay. Well, yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case.
A lot of Dolores and
yeah.
Frank.
Well, Dolores is like, it's not center tomato because like the cast photo is not the title card, but she is in the center of the cast photo.
Yeah, and word on the street is that she has a lot going on. Obviously, she's got this new boyfriend, Paul Lee, who's an Irish. Shout out Connor. And then Frank Catania is pretending that he wants to get back with her.
Pretending being the operative word because he has a girlfriend.
Did you see the scene in the trailer when they're sitting at like this, it seems to be not a fancy restaurant, but definitely like a cozy restaurant with like brick on the walls. Okay. And she's wearing like a normal outfit you would wear. And then he's just sitting there in a tank top.
Well, it's summer, baby.
Yeah, but come on.
No shirt, no service is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like get something that covers the armpits if you're out to a nice meal.
No, he's got to show off the guns.
Unless you're in like a resort town. Like it didn't have the vibe of like being on the beach.
We might have been down the Jersey Shore.
Maybe.
The rules don't apply.
I don't know. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you're down the Jersey Shore, if you're on the beach vacationing, no rules apply. But like if you're in like a normal restaurant in like Franklin Lakes.
Yeah. You spoke of Dolores's new boyfriend being Irish. We did not even get like a split second of footage from Ireland.
Good.
That
means we're getting a great mid-season trailer, and they'll probably throw some little Irish music underneath it.
Because like we did get Wedding, which will be the last episode, but we didn't get like anyone talking during the wedding. It was just merely people walking into the wedding.
I'm so excited to see what footage we get of other Bravo people at the wedding.
Oh yeah, but Marisol wasn't there, sadly.
I know.
Isn't that strange? Like that's where my brain goes first.
It's like, we'll get to it, but like Marisol, the drinking thing aside, a pleasure to have on my screen. Do you disagree?
No, I don't. I'm with you. I'm worried about Tree and Z. And where we're going to be able to go after the season.
I think it might be time to let the Gorgas go.
No. I just don't want that. And I'm worried about that because like adding three people sets up being able to let other people go. I fear.
Galaxy brain solution here. We get to a point.
Legacy.
No.
Oh.
We get to a point where somehow, some way, Caroline Manzo and Teresa decide to make up. Maybe off camera, maybe not. And then Caroline Manzo's brought in to try to fix the family again. Like she tried for so many seasons.
When they had to ship her in during the summit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
She might be the whisperer. No, that's so stupid. But
it's not happening.
It's just watching this is actually a good time to plug our Patreon series. When we just watched all the holiday episodes of season 3 of Jersey.
Yeah.
We just finished with the New Year's episode, and it's just like so interesting to see Caroline in the mix and like be friends with Teresa.
Okay, well, like being like, Teresa, you got to do this. Like talking, trying to talk sense into her.
Yeah.
And Teresa's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jersey's like one of my favorites. I don't think it's like an across the board audience favorite.
It's niche. It's not niche. It still gets a good audience.
Yeah.
And like Teresa's one of the biggest stars on Bravo, obviously.
I mean, for me, it's like, it's Miami and Potomac, Jersey, Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I think.
Right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, hopefully Atlanta gets its act together, but
I'm not counting on that because they're having a bunch of old cast members come and film.
Come Through Queen, the musical.
We have to release like a musical episode where we just sing the whole time.
That would be a horror show.
Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts on Jersey?
No, I'm really excited. And yeah, I hope we get to see some fun friends at the wedding.
Some fun friends at the wedding. Okay. WinterHouse feels like, WinterHouse, Potomac, Salt Lake City all feel like 100 years ago, but we have to like do them justice.
We have to cover them because like there can't be any gaps.
And also, guys, we're probably the only podcast releasing this week, so God bless. WinterHouse. We finally get the Rachel confronting metaverse moment, which she didn't have like a bad response to. I would say almost Paige and Jason made it worse.
Yeah.
By jumping in with their metaverse grievances.
Yeah. And
not letting Rachel finish her moment.
I think it overwhelmed Rachel, and then she felt stupid. Because, you know, like, you know when you bring something up and just, like, the reaction is, like, off or bigger than you were expected, and you, like, you didn't want to, like, ruin anything. You just wanted to, like, get something off your chest. I think it's, like, very that.
Yeah. And I gotta say, King and Queen, Kyle and Amanda, like, were so attentive to Rachel. It actually warmed my heart.
I know. And Rachel has found happiness.
She has?
She has a boyfriend. Metaverse has a boyfriend, too. They got stuck somewhere because of all the crazy flight stuff that happened.
How do you know this?
Because she came up on my TikTok. And so, just like randomly on my For You page. And so, she and her now boyfriend had a road trip from California to Oregon for Christmas. Surprised her mom. Wow. Her mom looks exactly like her.
Oh my God. It's like they both live in the metaverse. Yeah. Okay. Not that Luke did anything particular this episode, but just watching it and then rewatching it today reminded me Luke and Ashley.
I know.
Which he made the Grid debut the week before Christmas and then was archived or deleted as of Christmas.
Oh well.
Didn't we almost have it all?
I just like wanted it to last till filming of WinterHouse.
Yeah,
next
filming
year.
something.
Yeah.
Potomac, WinterHouse,
Yeah.
SummerHouse, something.
Who knows? We'll see.
I know people go through rough patches, right?
Also, like some people are like, maybe we gridded too soon.
We gridded too close to the sun.
Yeah.
We gridded. It's like people take the grid really seriously.
I know.
It's
I want to. My New Year's resolution is let's not take the grid as seriously as we fucking do.
No, I know. Please tell my husband that.
Post a grid, Alex. Do you think he heard me?
As he's listening to Matilda. Okay. There wasn't too much. There was the Life Stages party. There was the paint. Oh my God. The Jason and Rachel painting in the leaves thing.
Loser.
It's like, what are we doing? Why are we... Stop pretending. We're like almost going home.
I know. Losers.
And the leaving felt like the biggest rush job in reality television history.
Yeah.
Like, people are leaving before other people are even waking up, it feels like.
Sometimes that happens.
But in real life, not when you're making a TV show. Like we've come this far. We filmed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we need to have a group hug in the
Can we
kitchen.
like toast with some hot cocoa?
Yeah.
To winter.
A hot toddy.
A hot toddy for the room.
Before you, yeah.
Yeah, now that this is done, WinterHouse season 3? Is winter coming?
I think so. It's like a nice filler show.
Yeah.
Especially in the lead up to Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's interesting because like this and Miami are becoming like the shows that Bravo doesn't seem to care that much about, filling like the time around the holidays.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy to have them.
I'm happy to have them too. And it's just like, Bravo, care more. The thing is, Bravo can get like they can get the Peacock run, then they get the Bravo run with Miami at least.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah, that's so funny. And like some of the stuff on the Bravo run from Peacock gets better ratings than A Real Girlfriends in Paris.
I know. Anya's in New York.
Aja is looking at apartments in Paris.
Oh, good.
So
let's get cameras up.
I mean, like people are constantly asking her on Instagram, like, any season 2 news? Obviously, like she can't say if there is.
Yeah.
There has to be an announcement.
I don't think it's happening, buddy.
No, she's getting the fact that she's looking for an apartment right now.
It got like tens of thousands of views.
The tens of us are like very loyal.
They really need to start like looking around Paris for like, it's such a beautiful place to shoot. Like let's get some show there that'll be successful, or put some money into it.
Yeah, I mean, I do think like this wouldn't have changed the game, but if we delay shooting a little bit till the spring, like they were really bundled up this first season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's send like someone from Southern Charm over there to do a crossover episode and call it European Charm.
European Charm. Okay, let's head on over to Potomac. Okay. I think top of ep, something that we love to see. The matriarchs getting together.
Oh, we love it.
We love to see Karen coming over to the jigsaw puzzle that is Giselle Bryant's home.
The jigsaw puzzle.
The jigsaw puzzle. It's like, and it's actually like you take the puzzle pieces and they don't fit, but like you're like a toddler and you like smash them together. Like when the toddler's like, no, like these two go together.
It's like a fucking Sims house. But I love it.
I love it.
It's just like, we've said this 1,000 million times. They're best when they're together.
When they work in tandem.
Oh, I was thinking more of like that Jack Johnson song.
Oh.
We're always better when we're together.
Oh, wow. That's very like het of you.
Yeah. I was het once in high school.
You were? You were.
I had 3 girlfriends in my life.
Oh my God. 19 times?
Yeah. Kelsey, Amy, and Madison. Kelsey and Amy are still friends, and I FaceTime them sometimes.
Oh.
When they're together.
And Madison?
No, Madison reached out to me recently, though, on DMs.
like,
and
"Fuck
was
you."
like, no, she was like, she said something like, hey, sometimes you cross my mind. Let me know if you ever need anything, or like something like that.
You're always on my mind.
I think she has a husband.
But maybe she's like seeing what's out there, baby.
No, I think she knows.
No, she knows. She knows. Okay. It's funny, Karen telling Giselle, like, run of show for La Dame and Friends. And Giselle probably having already performed Reasonably Shady Live and it going as it went, and still dragging Karen for like the potential run of show.
Right.
Because like Reasonably Shady, was it reasonable
or was it shady? I think they need to. They use that as such a crutch. The like, is it reasonable or is it shady thing? And they do it in the live show. And they also, like, sometimes on their podcast, like, they start off with, like, what's your, like, shady moment of the week or whatever? And I'm like, we can, like, you can have a format, but maybe we don't have to rely so heavily on, like, what's the title of the title of the podcast. Like, all podcast titles suck. Like,
ours?
Yeah.
Oh. Ours?
It's like we don't have to rely on it as such a crutch. We can move on.
Okay.
Just do general conversations.
Keep it moving.
More guests, I will say, reasonably shady.
They
should
need
have.
more guests.
They don't need it, but I like think it'd be nice because they just like when they don't have guests, they just talk about like what's in the news, like random stuff.
Oh, okay. With some podcasts, the listeners like when there's no guests.
Yeah.
And some podcasts, they like when they do have guests.
I would love to hear them interview more people. I think it'd be fun.
So who have they interviewed?
Like I listened to the episode I think with Carlos King, and that was like a fun behind the scenes.
Sure.
Whatever. I don't know who else. I don't listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
I like look at the description and see if I want to listen to what they're talking about.
Okay. This is another episode where we're getting minimal Candace Dillard Bassett.
You hate to see it.
You truly hate to see it. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say the drama surrounding the Drive Back music video served its success.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, we could have used a little drama around Insecure.
I know. Let's get the girls back in the video.
Let's get, like, people, like, behaving badly.
Yeah.
Because it was really only, like, Candace being like, Trina, like, I've said thank you 30 times. And Trina's like, I know.
Let's get some drama with Trina. Let's get her in confessionals.
Yeah, give Trina a confessional.
Yeah.
Like, let Trina meet the girls.
Let's call up Nikki and see what she thinks about Candace having Trina on her song.
Yeah, I do wonder what she thinks about it.
Now that Nikki's a character on the show, like, we should get a little, like, she should call in at least once.
I know. Will Nikki ever appear again on Potomac?
She probably won't watch this season.
Not as the interviewer, but just as like something somewhere somehow.
I mean, like, let's get her in studio with Macy and Karen.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the Wendy surgery stuff was like whatever. We have Karen running over to Mia, reporting what Giselle told her.
Bone collector.
No, it's good. But like, you got to give Mia credit. Like, she's just like going along with the flow.
She like, doesn't care.
She really doesn't care that much. All right, let's talk about the live show. The seats are empty.
Half the seats are empty. There's like a big gap between where they are in VIP, which is behind, like in the back.
It's like, are you like the least important people actually?
And then the host is drunk. He doesn't know their names.
It's Robin Bryant. I loved the like what not to do for my show moment with Karen. And I love the Karen Huger zone, KHZ.
Mm-hmm.
The Juan Dixon thing. What was that?
I don't know.
It's like, okay, it's time for, is it reasonable or is it shady? Is it reasonable or is it shady if someone is sleeping and someone wakes up and starts vacuuming? It's like, this is what we're rated the live show.
Know. Well, they talk about hypotheticals like this all the time. It's like,
I know, but like, let's bring the big one for the live show that's being filmed for the television.
This is when The View does a hot topic that's just like a general.
Oh yeah,
like a general like
when
grievance or whatever.
Pre-recorded.
Yeah.
For like a Friday or a holiday.
Yeah, and they like go to an advice column and are like, well,
people are saying men and from Mars and women are from Venus.
Exactly. But is it reasonable or shady if someone wakes up and starts vacuuming, Dan?
I would say it's reasonable because it's like, do you want to be vacuuming? No, go back to sleep, bunch.
I think you can ask the person when they're planning on waking up and be like, maybe we'll schedule vacuuming for that.
But maybe but as Juan said, is it noon or is it
right.
7 a.m.? Yeah. I loved the like pulling Jacqueline and Mia into different corners and like interrogating them and then bringing them together for a joint interrogation.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like this kind of meddling while like people are like, I think people are very anti Giselle and Robin this season, but like this meddling's fun.
Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. preview. Jasmine Masters.
Jasmine Masters. Are you kidding me?
Can you believe?
This is how you do it.
And like, this isn't going to be like a, who was it? Nina Bonina on Atlanta, where like they're barely in it.
Right.
I think like we're going to get like Jasmine Masters.
Like a lot of her.
Yeah. Because we're going to get another live episode, especially next week. I love that Potomac is just becoming like live episode.
And it's like we've had this before, like not for lazy moms.
Yeah, but we didn't really like, we got like the setup. We got like the aftermath, but we didn't get like the core content of Not for Lazy Moms.
But we're going to get Jasmine Masters.
Hopefully. I hope we're not getting like tricked into thinking we're going to get her. Okay. Shall we move over to Salt Lake City? I gotta say, I enjoyed the horror movie recap setup in the beginning of episode.
Yeah. I enjoyed it too when I thought we were going to get some answers.
Something. Yeah.
Heather Gay.
Gay.
I can't defend anymore. I'm sorry. What is she doing? What is she doing?
So here's something. We clearly have footage of them entering the room. So like the trailer sets it up as like the door opening is going to be like
the big reveal.
And then the door opening is just like them coming in
to party
more. Okay, so do we have them all leaving?
I think there was Meredith leaving for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe Jen was still there or like headed towards the door or something.
Okay. So like to me, there's got to be something, more footage somewhere that we're truly not using. But the producers in present day are acting like, no, we don't know.
I think so.
So then obviously Reunion was filmed the week before Christmas.
Yeah. Nothing's been leaked from it.
Nothing's been leaked, but you would think, honestly, it would be crazy, especially for Jen Shaw to not be there, for this to not be resolved. Don't you think it would be crazy for it to not be resolved?
It has to be. And if Heather sits to that reunion and plays this same little card, loser. Which,
given prior reunion performances, I have no faith in her.
So if she does that, I say Andy fire on the spot.
On this, like, end of reunion, Heather Gay, God bless.
We need some answers. We don't really deserve answers as a public, but you're on a reality show, so we want something.
Yeah. I gotta say, since we're talking about the reunion, the Friends turned it out.
As far as looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to the main cast, I think the top toots are the Friends.
Yeah.
Which might be their last time.
I know. You know what? They all went to Rise after.
Oh, well, not all.
Some.
There's 2 cliques.
Yeah.
The Barlow clique went to Rise.
The Barlow clique went to Rise.
Could you imagine?
Do you think Rise serves Vita?
They will now.
Yeah. That was like one of the early COVID places because it was in my neighborhood that I would walk. Me and Jamie would walk and we would get like frozen margaritas and they made us like take a bag of chips.
It's crazy. Like 3 years in now, I still have not got my hands on Vita.
I know.
Like maybe Meredith's onto something with these SEC filings.
Well, we looked at that one place, Total Wine, that said it had.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. So I'm acting like Benoit Blanc here, trying to put together the clues.
Is that James Bond in Glass Onion?
That's James Bond in Glass Onion.
You can't just drop the character's name.
I know. It's Foghorn Leghorn in Glass Onion.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd is Benoit Blanc. Okay. Heather summoning Jen first, to me, and plotting cover stories implicates Jen.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
So then when like Jen is like throwing a hissy fit online present day about Whitney being like, oh, like, is it Jen?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what we're being presented makes it seem like it's Jen.
Jen is most likely. I think they like want us to think Whitney could be involved because of the like drama going on.
I know, but everyone's reaction to it is like, oh my God, what? What am I looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Except Jen is just sitting there quiet for the first time in her life.
Yeah. People online are like now claiming like it could be like bad Botox and like they're examining pictures, but other people are saying, no, that's not true. I'm a Botox
expert. Yeah. No, actually, I loved that theory. Like, to me, that would be like truly something you couldn't write.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Like, oh my God, she doesn't want to say because it'll ruin her business.
Mm-hmm. Then, like, if that was the case, just say you fell drunkenly in the middle of the night if you want to ruin your business. That's like the easiest thing to say.
Yeah.
That's the most sensical thing because y'all were fucking drunk disasters.
Mm-hmm. This is truly the third Knives Out film A.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but Heather is both being annoying in scene and in confessional.
The confessional is the most annoying part.
But when she's like, ladies, let's gather in this living room as I wear my shades and like doing the big reveal. And she's like, well, it's like, we're dancing into like, oh, well, like, obviously it's this person, but I'm not going to say what it is. And blah, blah. But I don't even know what happened. But I know what happened. We go through like 5 different versions of what Heather's story is.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah. So we have a quiet moment before we go out and spend the day together of Lisa and Whitney. And Whitney's like, actually, I figured it out. Like, I used to think you were the puppet and everyone was the master. But it's actually Meredith.
It's so stupid.
You know, there's no logic behind Whitney now being so far up Lisa Barlow's ass. However, I actually do love it.
It's interesting. Also, like, Meredith isn't she doesn't have control over anyone. She's just along for the ride and, like, just wants to be famous. Yeah,
but I do think she's, like, maybe a little bit smarter than everyone.
Mm-hmm. She's a lawyer, but we also have learned that lawyers aren't always smart.
Yeah, they're not always smart.
I'm looking at a dummy. Just kidding.
I'm looking at dummy. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're go-karting. And then I got to say another thing that I was actually LOLing was, as much as we're negging Heather Gay, when she's like, I hopped in the cart with Lisa because I knew she would not ask me a thing. She was going to talk about herself. And us getting the footage of Lisa Barlow just ranting about her life.
I know.
Was so funny to me.
That was good. The thing about Heather is that, like, I want to love her. I want her to be my favorite housewife. She just doesn't make good choices as far as, like, what she does on the show.
Really bad choices. And then the other thing that I was pro Heather Gay was when we split off. We're rollerblading and ice cream eating, and then we're eating more charcuterie boards.
Yeah,
I'm Team Heather when it's like, why is the only food group charcuterie boards?
Yeah, feed me something, especially like those boards. Half the shit you can't touch.
Oh, well, exactly. Like for me, it's like I've started to train myself to, number one, like olives, which are normally on charcuterie boards. And then like a cured meat, I'm like trying to like enjoy more and more because the cheese, there's no option for me.
Right. But cured meat should be part of like your lifeblood. You're Italian.
I know. But
like one of the cured meats is your last name.
I know, but it's just, they're also intertwined with each other that I've never wanted to be involved. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because it's like usually touching a cheese.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to like pick the one that's farthest away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we're getting into SEC filings.
This is where I'm like, my eyes start to glaze over, and I'm like, now we're involving like probably some weird Instagram account that DM'd you, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like to me, Lisa has like multiple LLCs, corporations, blah, blah, blah. So
She's got more than one tequila company.
So, like, I don't think we have the smoking gun here.
Yeah.
And raise money where you get money. Like what?
I think like the thing with the GoFundMe that people are like, what?
Harping on?
It's
Yeah.
because she has such like a lavish lifestyle that she presents on the show.
Yeah.
So it's like if you are spending all this money on like clothes and things, then like you should be able to buy your own company without the help of a GoFundMe.
But
is what people's point is.
But isn't so GoFundMe, I think if you like put money in, you get rewards based off of like what you're investing.
I don't know.
But like, let me tell you something else. Many video games that become very popular arise out of GoFundMe.
Right, but like it's the part of that that's missing from this picture is like just the appearance of it, whether or not you get different points or whatever from putting money into your own GoFundMe. It's just how it appears to people watching a TV show. Like we don't know these video game creators.
Yeah.
They're not on TV show flaunting their wealth.
Yeah, yeah. The no, I don't pop pills, bitch. You do moment is like you're trying to like stamp out the fire of the rant.
Oh.
And you're creating a new one.
That's
because that one's gonna be the reunion, baby.
That's gonna live with us for a long time if these women are both on the show.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's season 4.
Because like Meredith could star in the horror franchise The Grudge because she loves to keep one.
I mean, I love like okay, maybe we're there already when we get to. Like the Greek goddess party, Lisa's behavior and reaction to Meredith was so funny to me. Like the doing the accents and the, oh my God.
Everyone's costume. Just like Lisa just dressing like she would to every theme party is so good.
But Lisa is so good on the show. And I know she's not a good person, but she's really good on the show.
And it's just so funny. Like usually I hate lack of participation in something, but the way she lacks participation in any theme party that they have,
it's like circles around into
so
genius.
Funny.
You endangered the livelihood of his 4,000 employees.
That's so many employees.
But like you don't even know their names.
Yeah, none of them have last names.
None of them have last names. The Mariah Carey shout out. She's stop being so obsessed with me. I feel like Mariah Carey.
I know that's an unexpected like shout out because
I know
that's one of my favorite songs, but nobody talks about it.
Yeah, it's actually like maybe my least favorite Mariah song. Actually, yeah. Fun fact.
That was like that hit at a perfect time. I was like moving to New York. Right? When did it come out?
Yeah, sure.
Like 2009?
2000. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right.
It was 2009 because I remember it playing at the American Apparel I worked at. That Kanye used to come into all the time.
Oh, my God. Well, there we go.
Kanye and Amber Rose.
There we go.
There's a flashback Friday.
Okay. I do love Lisa also bringing up, you're a lawyer, you know what intent is. Intentions are everything. I do love the bringing up of Meredith being a lawyer.
I know, but what you've learned here a couple minutes on this show...
Hey, dummy.
Lawyers don't always know everything.
Yeah. And then, like, so at the same time, as much as we despised Heather this episode, when she was commenting on the fight about the rant versus a tirade was really funny as well.
This is what I'm saying. She is good, like... she has a lot of good moments, but like, ugh.
Was it my family that modeled or my family that poses? Oh my God. That's, I mean, she has the eye thing. She takes it off. Are we saying in San Diego another whole episode? Was it to be continued?
I want to go home. I want to be back with Angie H.
Okay, so I think this was episode 12. Are there like 3 more regular episodes? Take us to 15, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. This season.
Wild.
I feel like next year is like...
make it or break it.
Is like the reset season.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah.
I think this year would have been the reset season if they had known what was going to happen. Like if they had time to figure it out.
Well, I don't. Yes and no, because from the start they were dealing with shit. Because Jenny was filming and then not filming.
That's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like they decided to keep on going ahead with that kind of shit and losing a cast member and like needing to bring in these like 3 women and like all that kind of thing.
Yeah. Ooh,
Should we go to Miami?
the best Housewives franchise.
The most dynamic cast of people on television. I would say like better than Friends.
Better than Friends, known for its dynamicism.
Dynamic cast? Yeah,
Okay, sure,
of course. It's like the most like watched television show ever.
Okay. We have 2 episodes to talk about. We're picking up with the women screaming, "Oh!"
The funny thing about Gertie's reaction to the Lisa and Lenny stuff is that it is appropriate, but a little over the top in the moment, but that her reactions come into play later. So it's like interesting now to see this.
Well, was it only her? Like Alexia was like losing her mind.
No,
as
I know,
well.
but it was like the 2 of them.
They were the 2 losing their mind the most, I would say.
Yeah. I'd be over in the corner
With Adriana
and Julia eating the leftover food.
the Lucy, like truly, the Lucy and the Ethel. Like many have tried and few have succeeded.
It's like the thing about them is they're like so different than any other like characters on these shows, and like each of these women is so different than any other characters on these shows.
Okay, so we have 2 episodes to talk about. Do we want to talk about each woman and what's going on with them?
Yeah,
Sure.
woman
to woman. Maybe Kiki's a fun place to start.
Yeah,
Because giving Kiki confessionals is one of the best decisions going from season 4 to season 5.
coming into her own. She's also kind of a comedy queen.
Oh my God. Last week when the first episode of the 2,
She went to the wrong door.
that was so funny when she shows up to the dinner and there's like all the like Cirque du Soleil people, and there's one in the ball and she says trick or treat. She's like, they're doing trick or treat. But the confessionals talking about the other women are actually so funny. Like the Gertie face poses.
Yeah, when they do the 3 like screenshots.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just a great friend of, and a great friend of in a tough cast to be a friend of, because the other 2 friend ofs feel like full-time cast members for the most part.
Yeah.
They're so in the mix.
It's actually almost a gift that they feel full-time.
Yeah.
Because it gives her the space to like really fill the friend of role.
She feels just right.
Yeah. Oof. Not a ton of Dr. Nicole,
Yeah.
but she actually is perfect for normal person on this show.
Normal person on this show, her home life is fascinating in a lot of ways. I was like loving even just like watching her in this most recent episode, like talk to, I think her mom on the phone and be like packing up to go because she had to go work a 24-hour shift.
That's why she's leaving, to actually go and work.
I have a question about that. 24 hours seems like a long time.
It's like, don't you want to sleep?
Can't they like break it up?
There's something about the medical field that doesn't add up to me. It's like, I think that needs to be part of the reform when we finally get like healthcare for everyone. It's like, why do we want them to stay up all night?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
But isn't it interesting? Like, okay, she filmed this last season. She's coming back a second season. She's married to this very rich man. And she's like, actually, I'm going to like keep this job as an anesthesia doctor.
Yeah.
24-hour shifts, whatever.
It's probably nice to have the extra little paycheck, like for herself. I know she doesn't need it. It also like keeps her normal and humble.
Yeah.
Like she
must love doing it.
Yeah, and of all the housewives, she falls into that like rare category of like seems like an okay person, seems normal. I
know many of them, like I'm standing Lisa Barlow. I don't want to hang out with Lisa Barlow. Other than like if she's at Rise and I'm at Rise, like we're good.
Yeah.
But like, I'd be happy to hang out with Dr. Nicole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who next?
Okay. Alexia. It's her birthday, baby.
It's her birthday today?
No, on this on these episodes.
Oh yeah. So,
what a terror.
It's the Teresa's coming out in the face, but also in the mind and spirit.
Yes.
She is becoming Judician.
There is a Judician quality to her.
She has this. She flies off the handle over, but like
while she's wrong.
While she's wrong, constantly, which is very Judician.
Yeah.
I think like when the doctors did the other work, they also got into the brain and were like, she needs a chip of Judice.
She needs a chip of Judice. But then still,
I
love her. when she's got Marisol on her fucking lap.
I was screaming. I was like, those are sisters.
Those are two beloved sisters. Like it's almost like I wish Teresa had
a Marisol. Yeah, Teresa doesn't really have a Marisol. She has soldiers. I mean, like, she's got a Dolores, but they don't really have that.
No.
Should we go to Marisol?
Yeah, sure.
What a joy to watch. I mean, there's something
Joyous.
There's something that attracts me to her in a way that I just like to watch her. I even like to watch her when she's not talking. Just to like see what she's doing.
She's not eating a chip.
Yeah.
But she's drinking a cocky.
Yeah.
We're bringing props. You wouldn't believe. It's like she heard us loud and clear. Stop with the tumblers. We're bringing Chanel flasks.
Yeah. Her popping into Alexia's confessional without a stitch of makeup on, like, that is the comedy work. And then we get to watch them in Ultimate Girls Trip season 3.
Oh my God.
With a whole new group of characters.
You know what? They must have saw the early footage from this and be like,
we got them.
We got it.
Yeah.
We
used to, back in the day, if you remember, we used to like make fun of Marisol.
Oh my God.
Like, we were like, why is Marisol in like this
her
random
mom.
scene? Like, she's only here because of her mom. But like I said at the beginning, and like last season, the spirit of her mom has possessed her.
But I mean, we get into that with the shaman.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I've had to do so much healing because I don't have children like you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost both my parents. I've gone through that pain. I'm working through. What a complex character.
What a complex character. And it's beautiful.
Wow. Love her. You really brought something into my mind that I forgot about. That it's the two of them.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Very soon. I mean, they haven't released the trailer online yet. That's wild because I watched it in the room.
Oh my God. I'm watching like nonsense on people's phones. I would imagine it'll be post Miami reunion.
Yeah.
I would hope.
The trailer or the series?
Oh, the series.
Yeah. How many episodes are we getting in Miami? Because I was like, we're already on 7, but it doesn't feel like this was 7.
Oh my God, you're right. Because they dropped 4.
Yeah.
They're so annoying.
They're so peacock.
Okay. Julia, which ties into Alexia.
Yeah. Because they're having this
Russian
fight.
prostitute.
Russian sex workers versus like
drug
dealers.
Let's not fix what Alexia said. She called.
Sorry, I was messaging.
Yes, you were messaging, but Alexia called Julia a Russian prostitute.
Yeah. And now they're fighting because like Alexia's man was a drug dealer, so they're trying to get down to the bottom of like the ethics of like which is worse.
Yeah. And then let's pull Adriana in.
It's like, yeah. And then Alexia's like, I think it's worse if you're sleeping with a married man or whatever. I mean, like, poor Adriana on that. Like, she went on one date with this guy.
I know. And then like as if like she like has to be responsible for like this man's actions. Adriana. I tweeted in April of 2022 if we don't get an Adriana Demora Thaya music video, I'll scream. And my screams were heard
All the way in Miami.
all the way down to Miami because we are in the studio rehearsing. Only Kiki showing up.
I know. And this is where, and they're also having like lunch totally separate. Like they're all together somewhere else. This is where it's like, these women don't feel like friends of because they're getting full storylines.
Yeah. It's two friends on camera
Doing what
together.
Candace is doing in Potomac.
Yeah. So like, what does it mean to be a friend?
The rules are so unclear these days.
Okay. Let's then talk about Larsa, who was at the counter lunch
Yes.
with Alexia and Adriana.
Still having a good time with her.
It really feels like two different Larsa.
Yeah.
Actually, like this is the third Larsa.
This is the third iteration of Larsa Pippen.
Because we had Larsa season 1, we have Larsa season 4, and Larsa season 5 is a third woman.
Jeez.
Did she get coaching?
She must have gotten media trained. Maybe like Chris saw her stumbling, Kris Jenner, and was like, "Hey."
Oh, but like, would
They're
Chris
not
help?
No, they're on the outs. But I was like, sometimes you reach out to an old friend.
So, especially one who's struggling.
Yeah, and like if she's closely associated with that brand, you want to be like, hey,
Uplift the brand.
yeah, exactly.
Sure. It's like, are you gonna get fired from this show again, Flop? You better come here.
Come to Calabasas. We've got some work to do.
I'm gonna teach you what it means to be a reality star.
Here, take this salad from Health Nut.
Take this salad. You better start munching.
And shaking the container.
Wow. Okay. Gertie.
I feel bad for her. I feel like she's being bullied. Just because she has facial expressions.
Yeah. I mean, she is making the point where Alexia and Marisol definitely are like thinking they're running the show.
There's a pecking order.
There's a
Cindy Barshop.
I mean, it's funny that we're getting like two Cindy Barshop references in a row, both in the face in Jersey and in the language in Miami. The pecking order. There is a pecking order, and Gertie's here to dismantle the pecking order.
As she should.
As she should.
Fuck the system.
Fuck the system. Yeah. I mean, it seems like Gertie's like, okay, I gotta get with the weirdos.
Yeah, but like she doesn't really know how to go about like trying to express herself in that in the mojito lunch.
Oh yeah.
And she's like just kind of going out there and she's not really making her point in a succinct way, but hopefully the weirdo pack will help her and train her. It is really funny that the weirdos like
are like their own alliance.
Whenever it's just Julia and Adriana together, I'm like, what's going on here? How did Adriana get herself into this situation?
Okay. Oh, and then Larsa's saying at the end of episode, Julia's making out with a man in a bar.
Yeah.
Much like Zia Melissa making out in the back of a car with a man.
A man in a bar, a man in a car.
Yeah. Very Susian.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else we've left out before Lisa Hochstein?
No.
I think we covered every woman.
I'm every woman.
This is truly the first musical episode of Come Through Queen. Lisa Hochstein, the reason for the season.
Wow.
I mean, for her, I want to go through both episodes.
Sure. Yeah.
We're picking up poolside, revealing to the women.
There's another woman.
There's another woman. But like, go back and watch the way like she's like crying and then like will scream a sentence. He's dating her. Like she'll just like pipe in every now and then. Give it like, oh no, he told me they're gonna go to F1.
Yeah, and then like her thing her continuing to try to be in denial, playing dumb about whether or not they've had sex. And it's like,
the girlfriend and Lenny.
because the last affair was an emotional affair, and she seemed to
yeah.
think that was better than a sexual relationship in her mind. Which, like, to me, I would flip it and reverse it.
Flip it and reverse it, yeah. Yeah. It was also interesting, like, she really could have gone home that night, but it sounds like it probably would not have been smart for her to go home that night.
Because he was locking the nannies out of the house and stuff, and the mother-in-law out of the house.
Okay.
The mother-in-law.
The mother-in-law. On the phone with Lisa, and then filming a scene with her soon-to-be ex-daughter-in-law.
I know.
The mother of her grandchildren.
So interesting. And it's like, it's hard to like decide what's going through her brain here.
Well, I think in her brain is like, my son is really fucking up right now.
Mm-hmm. And I want to be on the right side of history.
Yeah.
The cameras are here.
But like, obviously, I'm just like putting myself in shoes. Mm-hmm. I would think even if I was like on Lisa's side, I would be like, I'm me out of here and stop filming.
Like, be above it all, right? Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah. But like the footage that we got of her at Alexi's birthday dinner, Lisa, like running around the campus.
This entire situation feels out of a age when people weren't as savvy about reality TV. Because now people hide that shit. They do it between seasons.
Yeah,
Lenny's appearing on camera. Lenny is doing
Proud.
hot mics. He thinks the mic can't hear him because he's whispering.
Yeah.
Like I'm whispering right now.
But it's still working, baby. Yeah. And then, that the second episode of the two, we only got Lisa at the very end. I was like, we need her.
I mean, everyone's like firing on all cylinders, but like to get this story from Lisa, it's like we haven't seen something like this in a while. Ooh. And it's like, it's awful because we're watching the worst time of someone's life.
Yeah.
But she's showing up.
Yeah. I mean, she's going to watch Simon's live.
Yeah. And the only thing that I thought was edited interestingly is when Larsa was recounting the story that we had all heard in the press about them confronting Lenny, or Lisa confronting Lenny at the club.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be like told a little differently. I thought they were going to use like more of the devices of like showing us that this appeared in press things and like it was a story outside of the show. But I kind of like that they didn't, and they like kept it contained to the show, keeping up the fourth wall a little more than people do in 2022. I thought was interesting.
But didn't Larsa mention Lisa was filming them? Why didn't we use that footage?
Yeah, that was a choice, which makes me think maybe
choice. Come up later?
Maybe, but it also sounds like the confrontation happened when I think what happened was they were at the club. Lisa goes to the bathroom. While Lisa's in the bathroom, Larsa spots Lenny. Lisa runs into Lenny separately and confronts him, not with Larsa like right next to her. Mm-hmm. So I don't think Larsa knows exactly what happened.
And the girlfriend's licking her lips.
And licking her lips. And blowing kisses my way.
Now, here's one thing. What? Are you a fighter?
I'm a fighter.
One thing I hate is we don't get previews on Peacock.
I know.
Are they uploading it in some secret facility?
I have no idea. It always goes to an old episode of Potomac for me.
Yeah, me too. There's so many issues right now with Peacock. Between the 4-episode drop, no previews. Come on. Okay, let's wrap this up. We have a Freak of the Week and the One True Queen. They're both like kind of around this holiday season. And the Freak of the Week this week is Page Six Style reports Louis Ruelas accused of giving Teresa Giudice's kids fake Cartier bracelets.
Oh my God.
This might be worth flipping a table over. Teresa Giudice's new husband, Louis Ruelas, gifted her 4 daughters Cartier bracelets for Christmas, but now he's being accused of doling out fakes. Instagram account The Real Bad Fashions reposted a video of Teresa's daughter Gia filmed while unboxing her holiday haul. The account said, "Why is the Cartier logo off center?" Commenters weighed in. "I knew it. The inside of the box looked too janky for a brand new Cartier box. Lord." Another said, "These can easily be duplicated on 47th Street. Money talks, wealth whispers, and these girls are screaming."
Oh my God.
But the Giudice family's lawyer, James Leonard, tells Page Six Style the gifts were a hit with his new family. He says, "I think in the spirit of what Christmas is really all about, people's focus should be elsewhere and not on something silly like this. That being said, the girls are very happy with their bracelets and grateful to have received them."
So they were fake.
I know he's not denying.
He's not denying it.
I love it.
Love it.
I love it. A one true queen, Lisa Barlow's Twitter takeover in partnership with Wendy's.
Oh my God.
It had Twitter
A buzz.
screaming.
I didn't get served at one time.
I know Alex didn't get served at one time either. I did some market research while we were chatting on the group text. I scrolled for 13 tweets, and 3 of the 13 were Lisa Barlow, Wendy paid sponsorship tweets.
Jeez. I was getting like a Google Pixel. I was getting like a bank.
Yeah, people were getting a lot of Google Pixel.
Yeah.
But I think that's like the true lovers were getting the Wendy Barlow.
You're calling me not a true
No,
lover?
no. Actually, like
I both famously love Wendy's and Lisa Barlow.
I know. I think it might have more to do with your like security settings. Because so many people getting the ad were complaining of like, I don't know who this woman is.
Yeah.
Why is she infiltrating my feed?
Yeah.
And it was like a beautiful Christmas surprise. I feel like it was like the 23rd and the 24th. Really.
It got like millions of views.
Like, it felt like the entire U.S. population would have seen it.
I want to know how much she got paid.
I know. But like, is it cheaper now because no one wants to advertise on Twitter?
I guess maybe.
Maybe?
Because of Elon.
Because of Elon.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care. Well, she's not the one paying. She's getting paid.
Right.
Wow.
She's using that money to donate to...
To donate to her SEC file. Wow. What a week. I can't wait to be like in the new year with you all. Right?
I can. I would like a few more days of vacation.
Well, you have a few more days. But when you see us next week, vacation's over, baby. Like, comment, subscribe, Archer, retweet.
Love us, please retweet.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
I wanna see ya come through, Queen.